Well, hey, everyone. Super excited. We're kicking off the June 10-day challenge. I'm super excited. Actually, I just started the reboot with Prove It. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. We're going to give it about 30, 40 seconds for people to just jump on and plug in. All the people on Zoom, if you could do me a huge favor, I'm running a one-man show right now. So if you could mute yourselves out, it would really make it easier for me. I would truly appreciate it if you could do that. Mute all. Here we go. Mute all. I got it. Okay. So I'm super excited about this. Right now, we're kicking off the 10-day challenge that we're doing as a little community within our team. And I'm very excited about this because there's so many people that are ready for a shift and a change. There's so many people looking to make a difference. And we just kicked off, literally the company just kicked off the 60-hour Keto reboot. We're going to talk about that. So some of you are in different places in this challenge. So if you know anybody that's doing this challenge with us that isn't plugged in yet to this, please have them jump on this live, and we will have a recording coming very soon for all of you guys. So if people that missed it, there will be a recording coming. So don't sweat it if you didn't make it on time, or if somebody is busy and they can't be here on this time. And every single night we're going to be going live. Every single night we're going to be giving some trainings. But before we do that, I'm going to introduce myself because some of you might not know me. So my name is Dustin Schaefer, and I've been coaching for literally almost 20 plus years, and I'm super excited about this. So we're going to be doing this amazing kickoff, this amazing journey of 10-day challenge. And like I said, what I know is that everybody is starting in different places. Everybody is in a different process of where they're at in their journey. And what I want to do is I want to do everything I can to meet them where they're at. But at the same time, I want people to accomplish what they're looking for in this next 10 days. And so for some of you, we're going to talk about the reboot. Some of you may be doing the reboot with Prove It right now. That's okay. You can do this because for some of you that aren't doing the reboot right now, we're going to be doing a cool fast in the next 7 days. We're going to be doing some integrated fasting. And I'm going to talk about that as we gain up some momentum towards this. And so I'm really excited about this reboot or this challenge is because this is really the first one that we've done collect and collaborate. We're going to be bringing people in, and this is what I really want to get across to y'all is that if I'm the only one coaching, then we've made a mistake. There's people out there right now that have lost 250 pounds. Well, they have wisdom to give that we can let them contribute to what that looks like for them. I have a lady, she's 50 years old, and she completely transformed her health and her body. And here's the cool thing is she has some really good exercises that I'm going to have her demonstrate for people to do at different levels. So what's going to be fun over the next 10 days is the idea of it is to be fun. The idea of it is to challenge you to get better. And the idea is that when you come out of this 10-day challenge, you have more momentum and confidence in what you're doing for the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or maybe where you want to move towards in your health journey in your life. I'm not sure. But what I want to do before we really get into the coaching side of this is do me a huge favor, is in the chat on Zoom, on Instagram, or on Facebook, what I want you to do, I'm looking at my Zoom's acting funny, but it's okay. What I want you to do is do me a huge favor, and I want you to put down what's that one goal that you would want to accomplish in 10 days. Now, hopefully, I had some guy who goes, I don't think I'm gonna lose 100 pounds in 10 days. I'm like, yeah, it's probably a little tall cup of water, but we can start the foundation. We can start the momentum for him to go on that journey. I just got off a live right now where the lady's down 250 pounds, right? But it started with the first 10. She had to start with those 10 days to get that journey started, right? I got Donna, she wants to drop 5 pounds. That's awesome, Donna. We can do that. Hopefully it's 5 pounds of fat that we're looking to get rid of. Hopefully that's the thing. Exercise every day for the next 10 days. Sweet, that's awesome. Thanks, Danielle. So here's the thing is that when people think of the 10-day challenge, most of the time you think about what you need in this. And hopefully I can encourage you to challenge yourself in different ways, right? So I have a gentleman, he's, I'm not gonna say his name, but exercise isn't something that he's doing. He knows he needs to do a little bit more, but he's not. So I'm going to challenge him for the next 10 days, Aaron, is that you get out and move more for the next 10 days because your kids need it. You know you need to do it, but it doesn't mean you have to go work out an hour every day. What it might mean is you can work out an extra 5 minutes every day. Let's start creating a step forward in your journey, a step forward in your process. Somebody might be on here right now goes, listen, Dustin, you know what? I've been really clean on my diet. I've been eating really well. And my goal in the next 10 days is just to eliminate dairy. That might be a challenge, right? For my wife, that's like the biggest mountain for her to climb. But what does that tell her? Maybe she can learn something about herself. So to me, this is what the 10-day challenge is going to represent. So hopefully everybody has their goal. Now, a lot of you have written into the forums and you maybe posted a picture, which is really, really cool. We are going to be giving some really good prizes and gifts, but the only people that are going to win those prizes are the people that participate in the challenge, meaning that they're maybe posting on a story or they're posting on their page about something that they accomplished. They're gonna fill out the information that we asked them to fill out, because what we really want is we want people to, if you I promise you this, is that if you pour into this, at the end of that 10-day challenge, you're going to get something out of it that you're probably going to be surprised by. So with that said and done, we're going to kick this off. I hope you guys are all excited. I know I am. Break a plateau that I'm stuck. Peg's in a plateau. She wants to break that plateau. Well, do you think that Peg can do something a little different exercise-wise? Maybe nutritionally we can have her do some stuff. I'm going to give you some challenges throughout the next 10 days that some of you aren't going to like. But guess what? To grow, you have to actually not like something. And it gives you a perspective of like, I don't like that, but why do I not like that? What does that mean about me? And I'm not going to get too much into psychology, but a little bit. So, y'all ready to start? Is everybody ready to start this thing? Okay, cool. I'm excited. At least I really wish your husband would have did this. But maybe next time he'll come. I want to feel more energized to help me get back and be more active, Liz. That's awesome. That's super awesome. So here's what we're going to do. Tonight is your night to not binge eat. The worst thing to do is when you get ready for a challenge, you're like, oh, I'm going to be strict for 10 days. So I'm going to do crazy things tonight. Don't do that to yourself. You know, that we did that when we were 20. If you're in your 20s, then hey, go ahead and do whatever you want. But if you're 30, 40, 50, you know better. Don't do that. Don't go off the reservations here. Just take care of yourself tonight. And I really want you to do me a favor. Tonight, I want you to write down, this is your first task, your first challenge for today, and it starts tonight, is to really write down what do you want? What do you really want to get out of this challenge? And hopefully it's more than just 5-pound loss. Hopefully it's more than break a plateau. Hopefully there's more depth in that. Feel free to put more depth in that. Feel free to put more into that. And the reason why I suggest that, on Peg, is that when you put more to it, it holds you to a higher standard. Because what if you drop the 5 pounds and you gain it back in 30 days? Was that really what you wanted? I mean, just you accomplish it, but is that what you really wanted? So tonight, I want you to challenge that. And I'm going to give you 3 little challenges for tomorrow. So you have to write this down. I will be sending a text message out to everybody that's in the text thread. And this video will be available too. So you're going to get reminded a few different ways. If you're not getting messages, hit me privately and I'll get you set up on all that. So here's what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're going to start your day off. I'm a disclaimer. If you're rebooting with us within Prove It, community, I want you to follow the reboot protocol nutritionally. I want you to follow that. That's going to be your standard. If you're not rebooting with us through this next 60 hours, I want you to follow everything I'm going to suggest. And then once we get done with the reboot, we're going to go right back on track where I'm at. I'm going to challenge some of you that aren't rebooting later next week about some fasting. So, all right, we're on top. My husband, my uncle wants more energy, Dwayne. Dude, I hope you're doing well there, Dwayne. All right, here's the deal. So tomorrow morning you wake up, you're going to have your keto nap. A lot of you have already been doing this, and that's okay. Some of you are brand new. So I want to be clear. Some of you have been with me for 3 years. Some of you literally don't even know who I am. And you're like, I'm starting this. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. So tomorrow morning, what I want you to do is when you wake up, I want you to have a big glass of water. I want you to have anywhere from 8 to 16 ounces of water. And I want you to put a pinch of sea salt in it. First thing in the morning. That's what I want you to do. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to put this in a shaker bottle. Anywhere from 12 ounces to 25 ounces of water, and I want you to drink this down over 45 minutes, okay? So this is tomorrow. This is our nutritional challenge. I want you to wait to have your first meal till 12 o'clock. If it's 11:30, fine. If it's 12:30, fine. If it's 1 o'clock, fine. If it's 11 o'clock, fine. I want you to wait and extend your first meal till roughly 12 o'clock. I want you to fast. We're going to create an intermittent fast. If you're a coffee drinker, you can have coffee. But I do want you to do this, that if you add anything into your coffee, I want it to be either heavy whipping cream, medium chain, or MCT oil, or our keto cream. I don't want you to add a lot of different stuff in that coffee. And there's a reason why, and it's going to teach us some lessons later, okay? I want you to keep it really simple, but I don't want to take away your coffee if you love it. It's not going to hinder you at all. But if you're adding a bunch of things that you don't know what's in it, let's get that out of our system, okay? So our first meal is going to be roughly 12 o'clock. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on low carb. You can pick one of a variety of low carb vegetables. It could be asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower. It could be a salad. and a piece of protein. Women, your protein should be about the size of your hand. Men, your palm. Men, your protein should be about the size of your palm. I want you just to focus on that, okay? Just nice, clean food. In the afternoon, I want you to extend your fast again. Drink a big glass of water in the afternoon. If you choose to have an extra keto serving, you can have an extra one in the afternoon, not required. Especially if you're brand new, don't force more ketones right away. I'm okay. We're going to gradually do some things with that. But if you've been drinking this for a while, you can definitely have a second in the afternoon. And then for dinner, before 7 o'clock, I'm going to say this again. Before 7 o'clock, I want you to have your last meal. And you're going to choose protein and low carb vegetables. The timing I'm putting on this, I'm putting some timing constraints on here, are all on purpose. I'm doing this all on purpose. So the last time you consume food is going to be before 7 p.m. So no food after 7 p.m. If you really have a hard time with that, brush your teeth after you eat. It makes it easier to not go snack on food, okay? So that's our nutritional challenges, okay? Really simple. I'm gonna write this out. You'll get a text messages. Here's what I want you to do from exercise challenge. Your activity challenge is this: 10,000 steps. This is just for tomorrow. You can set more goals for yourself, but you're gonna get some fun goals. So you're gonna get some fun challenges. Tomorrow, you're gonna do 10,000 steps or a mile. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. So you gotta hit, if you have a Fitbit, your phone, I have an Oura ring. If you have something that can measure your steps, you have to hit 10,000. But here's the deal, Donna. Donna, if you're like, I always hit 10,000. Well, guess what? Then you should do 15,000. Does that make sense? I want you to, so if you're already there, I want you to add a little bit, okay? Now, for some of you are like, I don't have any way to measure my steps whatsoever. Then what I want you to do is I want you to go and walk a mile. Go in your car, drive 1 mile, and then go walk that mile. And I want you to time yourself in that mile walk. Time it, 1 mile. So either 10,000 steps or 1 mile, okay? We all good with that? That's your one exercise challenge. And just be ready, because we're gonna start adding some really cool things to this. Really, really cool things to this. And here's the last one I wanna give you. This is the last challenge you're gonna get, is write down 3 things that you're grateful for. So this is all tomorrow. So 3 things you're grateful for. So the food, I gave you exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna have 2 meals tomorrow, ketones in the morning, 2 meals, around 12 and around 6 o'clock, let's call it. It's gonna be a piece of protein and low carb vegetables, okay? Can you have butter on it? Yes. I just want low carb vegetables. Can you have chicken breast, chicken thigh, steak? Yes. Fish? Yes. Just piece of protein and low carb vegetables twice tomorrow. Somebody says, I'm only hungry, I'm not gonna only eat 1 time. If you're not hungry at noontime, I want you to do it anyway. Okay? I'm gonna say that again. If you're not hungry at noontime, I want you to do it anyway. But what I don't want you to do is stuff yourself. So if you're not hungry at noon, I still want you to eat something. It might be just a small piece of protein, a little bit of vegetables. It's all on purpose. I wanna teach you something, okay? I wanna teach you something. So that's what's gonna happen tomorrow. So that's gonna be standard for everybody. The difference is the amount of food you eat, right? Chris Kissel might eat a little bit more than Caitlin. That's okay. That's okay. So that's what I want you to do. I'm going to walk the track. Awesome. I want you to walk a mile, and I want you to time yourself and write it down. And then I want you to write down 3 things you're grateful for. 3 things that you're grateful for. That's the challenge for tomorrow. So what's going to happen tomorrow night? You're all going to get a text message here, and probably within the next 15 minutes of everything we just went over. Oh, I forgot. There's one more. Shoot. I have to give you one more. There's one more challenge. Y'all ready for one more thing tomorrow? I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I got to do it anyway. Here's the thing. One more thing tomorrow. If you want to win the prizes, you have to do all the challenges, all right? And I have some really cool prizes that are going to come your all way, but you have to do all the challenges if you want to win the prizes. So tomorrow, either on your stories or on your news feed, on your social media feed, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, I don't care what it is. I want you to do this. I want you to write this down. Day 1 of 10-day challenge. I'm on day 1 of 10-day challenge. I'm looking forward to whatever. I'm looking forward to dropping 5 pounds. I'm looking forward to more energy. I'm looking forward to break a plateau. I'm looking forward to sleeping better. I'm looking forward to get better nutritional habits. I'm looking for a shift in my health. I'm looking to become a better grandmother. I'm looking to become a better mother. I want you to write that down. Now you can write it just on your wall with like a red background, or you can take a fun picture of yourself going like this and you write it down. Day 1 of 10-day challenge. You can put keto challenge, I don't care. The idea of doing this is I truly believe this from the bottom of my heart. I learned this from one of the most successful people I've ever met my entire life. And they said this, they said, listen, if you hold everything in and you don't if you don't speak the words that what you want to accomplish, you're less likely to accomplish it. So social media is an opportunity for us to tell the world that we're going to go do something about it. It has nothing to do with the world. But what you are going to do is you're basically committing further to your journey of whatever you're looking for. And here's the cool thing is you're going to probably inspire somebody through that journey. And that's really what we do is you become the best version of yourself to inspire other people. So y'all, do I eat or not? I'm not sure. What if I'm training session at 7 p.m. on Tuesday night? Nope. Don't eat after 7 p.m. Don't eat after 7 p.m. Okay, that's going to be the sheer standard. Here's without getting too long in this, the reason why I'm giving, if you all know me, I'm the last person that ever gives like hardcore guidelines and rules. And the reason why is because everybody's different. If you have a hardcore rule all the time, and at the same time, if you give people sometimes a hardcore rule, you might learn exactly what not to do. So when I give you these challenges, it doesn't mean that it's the exact thing you're supposed to do, but you're going to learn from it. You might go, wow, I ate before 7 o'clock and I slept the best night of my life because you ate an hour earlier, right? Or you might go, I was hungry at 11 o'clock, I couldn't go to sleep. Well, you learned something about yourself. Now we can take that forward to help you advance your health and vitality. So that's why I'm giving some hard regimens here, because as we go through this 10-day challenge, the goal is for you to help identify you more. So I hope you got that, Stacy. That's why I did that. So once again, tomorrow, eating 2 meals a day, noon, 6-ish time. 1 pack of product or 2 if you've been doing this with us for a little while. Drink plenty of water, and you're going to have a piece of protein and a low-carb vegetable. Don't overcomplicate this, y'all. It's simple. You can just snack on some broccoli and eat a chicken breast. I don't care. It can be that simple. Hopefully you enjoy the food because it might as well be fun if you're going to eat it, right? Second thing you're going to do is you're going to either walk 10,000 steps or an extra mile. If you don't have any way to measure your steps, I want you to walk a mile. If you already walked 10,000 steps, walk 15,000, or just walk 10,000 and an extra mile. I want you to write down 3 things you're grateful for, and then I want you to do your first post. Your first social media post is I'm doing day 1 of my 10-day challenge, and I'm looking forward to X, fill in the blank, and post it to the world. Tell the world you're going to change your life. I promise you things will start to come back in your way that's going to shift you in a way that you probably won't even recognize. So y'all, I'm super excited about day 1. We're going to have some special guests coming in. I am out of town. I'm in Breckenridge, Colorado right now. I'll be coming back live tomorrow night. Tuesday will be a little bit shifty because I'll be flying back during this time. And then Wednesday, I'll be home for the rest of the challenge. I'm super, super excited. I will be doing this with you every step of the way with the entire team, and we got some fun exercise coming for you. So hopefully you're ready for some challenge to move your body. So Caitlin, have a great night. Stacy, thanks for plugging in. Janet, you're amazing as always. Chris, that's great to see you. Dana, nice to have you on. Kathy's on. The real Julia. I'm not sure who the real Julia is. I don't know if I met the real Julia. Curtis, what's up, Curtis? Thanks for being on. Donna, I got Donna. I'm just trying to go by and say hi to everybody. And in a few minutes, I'll be texting this all back out to you all with a little bit of a plan worked in there. And listen, the idea here is for you to take one step further in changing your life for whatever that looks like for you. And I promise you, in 10 days, a lot of magical things can happen. So good night, y'all. Cheers.